Are all health checkups truly necessary as we age, or could some do more harm than good? It might sound counterintuitive. After all, we've been conditioned to believe that regular screening equals responsible aging, but the truth is more nuanced. After the age of 70, our bodies undergo significant changes, and what may have been essential in our 50s or 60s might not only be unnecessary, but potentially risky in our 70s and beyond. Today we're going to reveal the 5 health checkups you should think twice about after 70, because avoiding them might actually protect your health, your independence, and your peace of mind. Let's start by acknowledging an uncomfortable reality. Over-testing can lead to over-treatment. This isn't just a matter of inconvenience or cost. It's about side effects, emotional distress, and in some cases, serious complications. As we age, our ability to bounce back from procedures or medications diminishes. That's why it's essential to weigh the risks and benefits of every health checkup, especially those that involve invasive techniques, exposure to radiation, or aggressive follow-up treatments. Many of these tests were developed with younger, more resilient patients in mind. So before rolling up your sleeve or stepping into that scanner, consider whether the test is still truly helping you, or just checking a box. One of the most debated screenings in older adults is the colon cancer screening, particularly the colonoscopy. While colonoscopies have undoubtedly saved lives by catching colon cancer early, the procedure comes with risks that escalate with age. For someone over 70, especially if they've had several normal screenings in the past or no family history of colon cancer, the balance of benefits to risks starts to shift. Bowel prep can be exhausting and dehydrating. Sedation poses added risks to the heart and brain, and complications like bleeding or perforation, although rare, become more dangerous in older adults. Many geriatricians now recommend stopping routine colon cancer screening around 75, or even earlier if you're in poor health. Instead, discuss with your doctor whether less invasive options like stool tests might be more appropriate, or if screening is even necessary at all. Another test that's routinely questioned is the prostate-specific antigen test for prostate cancer. This blood test is simple, but the chain of events it can trigger is not. A slightly elevated PSA can lead to biopsies, MRIs, anxiety, and even surgeries or radiation, many of which may never have been needed. Prostate cancer often grows so slowly that older men die with it, not from it, and the treatments can bring life-altering side effects, incontinence, impotence, and fatigue. The United States Preventive Services Task Force suggests that PSA screening is not routinely recommended after age 70, especially if you're not showing symptoms. Instead of hunting for a cancer that might never bother you, the wiser path may be focusing on staying active, managing chronic conditions, and maintaining your quality of life. Mammograms are another checkup that deserves scrutiny after 70. For decades, mammograms have been hailed as a key to early detection of breast cancer. But as with the PSA test, the older you get, the more likely any discovered cancer is to be slow-growing, and the likelihood of a false positive increases, leading to anxiety, more testing, and sometimes even unnecessary surgery. The data becomes even murkier for women in their 70s and 80s. If you've been regularly screened and have had normal results, and especially if you have no family history of breast cancer, it may be worth having a thoughtful conversation with your doctor about whether to continue. It's not about ignoring risk. It's about making decisions that reflect your current health, not your past habits. Next, let's talk about bone density tests, typically done to assess for osteoporosis. While osteoporosis is certainly a concern in aging populations, the solution isn't always more testing. If you've already been diagnosed, are on treatment, and haven't experienced new fractures, repeating a bone density scan every couple of years may not be necessary. More importantly, treatment decisions shouldn't rest solely on test scores. Lifestyle changes like resistance training, fall prevention, vitamin D, and calcium intake are critical factors. For some seniors, focusing on strength and balance does far more for fracture prevention than the numbers on a scan. Plus, some medications used to treat osteoporosis have long-term side effects, and ongoing testing may lead to overtreatment. It's better to individualize care rather than adhere blindly to standard testing timelines. Finally, one of the most controversial checkups after 70 is the full-body scan or other extensive imaging, just to be sure. These scans are often marketed with the promise of peace of mind, but they frequently uncover incidental findings, small lumps, nodules, or spots, that are harmless yet lead to cascades of follow-up tests, biopsies, or even surgeries. This phenomenon, known as overdiagnosis, can cause tremendous stress and exposure to radiation without delivering any real benefit. In older adults, especially those without symptoms, these scans rarely improve outcomes and often just complicate things. If you're feeling well, don't have risk factors, and your doctor hasn't identified a clear reason, think twice before agreeing to full-body imaging. Trusting your body's signals and staying in tune with functional health may be more beneficial. All this isn't to say you should avoid all checkups or disregard medical advice. Far from it. Staying informed, staying proactive, and maintaining a trusted relationship with a healthcare provider are more important than ever as you age. But aging also brings wisdom, part of which is knowing when to say no. Not every test is helpful, and not every diagnosis requires action. The goal should shift from early detection of every possible issue to preserving your independence, minimizing harm, and optimizing your time and energy, quality over quantity. So what should you do instead of automatically agreeing to every test? First, ask questions. What is the purpose of the test? What will the results change? What are the risks? Is there an alternative? This is called shared decision-making, and it's your right as a patient. Second, focus on the tests that actually help you manage existing conditions or catch problems early enough to treat effectively, like blood pressure, diabetes control, or vision and hearing checks. These often have a direct impact on your quality of life. Finally, stay active, physically, mentally, socially, walk daily, engage with others, eat well, keep learning. These habits are far more powerful than most medical tests when it comes to aging well. In conclusion, while medical checkups have their place, not all are created equal, especially after 70. Colonoscopies, PSA tests, mammograms, repeated bone scans, and full-body imaging may do more harm than good if not carefully considered. Let go of the idea that more testing is always better. Replace it with the confidence that comes from listening to your body, asking the right questions, and prioritizing health strategies that support your vitality and dignity. Aging is not a disease. It's a phase of life that can be rich, vibrant, and empowered when guided by wisdom instead of worry. If this video helped clarify your health priorities or opened your eyes to a new perspective, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. Let's change the conversation about aging, one smart decision at a time.